Sorry guys, part two, how to drop the kids off at the pool. Um, inside joke. Um, so I think I've covered how to heal, at least how I've been healing the party. Um, in a dungeon. Like I said, my bread and butter pre-18 was two and three. Post 18, I'm using 2 and 3, but I swap these around. Um, if the tank is taking a lot of damage, you got bond of protection. You could weaken the enemy to get mana back. You can get melee. Use this for mana. Use this for a little healing around the party. And 15 health per hit. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider it, it's up almost 100% of the time. Almost every auto attack, they're healing for something. Your whole party, that helps you out a lot. Then you got a free heal right here with this. You increase the tank's armor. So again, he's taking less physical damage. Oh crap moment. Pop both of these. And let me just show you on my spell power. When I pop both of these, and I 200. It's down to 15 now, so I wasn't getting the full 40. But I just wanted to show you guys my gear. Now, granted, these people that have passed by have given me some buffs, so I got mana regen by 2. I got intel increased. I got strength and stamina increased by 5. Dex by 2, fire resist by 5, attack speed increased by 20. Let me just show you my gear here real quick. I got these ethereal set of leather drops at the manor. So this, and this are all part of that manor set. But some of these items, like the legs and the hands, don't have either wisdom or con on them. So I'm looking to replace these two as quickly as possible. Now the boots do have con. The helmet has wisdom. This back piece also drops from the manor in Thronefast. This belt here, it just gives me a little health. I got this in the AVP in one of the Gotti camps. This right here, I got a guild member to he either made it or gave it to me. Since it's a unique, I think he found it. This one dropped killing some of the new orcs. This is a chain piece, has wisdom. These hide bracers have con on them. This is just one curse resistance. I got my torch in my offhand. One of my guild mates crafted this shield for me that has 2 wisdom. This one has 1 wisdom. I got this also um, at the manor. Now I do have these pieces right here. Another ethereal, but this one's a chain. Had 28 armor. It does give me 1 stam and 1 strength, but it would take away the wisdom. And you need wisdom for healing. And then I could also use these bracers that would actually give me another stam and a dex. But again, the wisdom and con help your healing. So normally I'm rocking with like 17 wisdom, 10 con or something like that. These are buffed because of all the shaman buffs and stuff. And then if I'm doing solo mobs, I might swap out these 2 pieces and put on something like this, which gives me some more hit points and allows me to hit a little harder. 17 physical damage plus 18 physical crit rating. So if I'm healing, I'll probably go with this setup. If I'm doing DPS, I might, or just solo farming, I might swap out these 3 items. And I also have some food here that I can use in a raid that increases my wisdom by 2, which is huge, plus 20 mana. The only thing else I was going to say is if I'm soloing, I might swap out this for this Divine Brand. It's free. Has an 8-second cooldown, and I would probably swap out this and go with this one, which is my main offensive ability. So I would just get in melee combat, and then basically pop these 2 abilities. This one has a 5-second cooldown. This one has an 8-second cooldown. So I usually pull this, and then you can be charging that up. Or vice versa, or whatever you want to do. If anyone knows, there's one of these things I have no idea what it does. This one right here. Pacify the target's will, reducing their assist range by 30% for 6 seconds. It says offensive. So I'm not really sure what that means, but you only got four slots for some abilities. You got 6 slots for others, and then you got these slots for your main ability. Let's say I was killing undead or something. I would probably swap out maybe this one, Bond of Protection, and put in this one. So I can do some serious damage to undead. Only has a 3-second cooldown, does a lot more damage than this spell. But let's just go through the abilities real quick. Quick Discipline, I've never used this. And they changed this to Wisdom and Strength. Whereas all your other abilities is Wisdom and Con. This one happens to be Wisdom and Strength. This one is also wisdom and strength. I've talked about this one before. I would use this in a group. That way, someone else can synergize with me and do cool things. Sometimes it might knock them down. Sometimes it might lower their armor class. It might make them more vulnerable to certain types of damage. This one is your go-to for getting mana back. This one is fortifying armor, increasing your armor. Like I said, I mainly will use this combo together if I'm soloing and I need mana. This will make me weak. A weakened state lowers your. It makes you take 15% more melee damage. So having a higher armor class, I would think, make you take less damage. And there's a lot of spells that you just get a higher version of it, like Censure right here. This is the same spell you get at level 1, and same thing with Healing Spark. This thing just keeps getting upgraded over time. It's just called something else. It's called Healing Spark, then Flicker, then Glow. So this is basically like the rank 3 spell. And I think the same thing with this one. Here's your shield, but this one's weaker. This only does 45 damage, whereas this one's 110. Purify, cleanse, and ally weak poisons. This is your armor buff, and this decreases the damage 8%. This cures yourself or a target ally of disease. This one prevents the tank from getting stunned or knocked back. Your first level heal. We already talked about this one. This is a weaker version of the other damage ability I was telling you about. Conviction increases, we talked about this already. We talked about this one. This is your shield, a weaker version of it. So all 4 of these abilities have like numerous versions of the same spell. Luminous Charge, like I said, the only reason I like the other one better, I like this one better because it has a second cast time, whereas this one has a 3-second. And if your whole group and your tank is all taking damage, you need those seconds. This is a shackle for undead. We talked about this. We talked about that. We talked about this one. We talked about that. Cure yourself or a target ally of a weak and strong poison. And this is a better heal that will restore 25% of XP loss. This is a fear to the undead. This is a buff just like these buffs, and it lasts 45 minutes, and it would increase my endurance, regen rate by 10%. This is good, I think, if your whole team is climbing or something like that. Other than that, I don't know if it's worth a slot. We talked about Divine Favor. We talked about this. And I'm not sure if this is rank 2 or rank 3 of this spell. But up to this point, I've had a lot of mana issues. And basically sometimes the mobs are just barely dying, and I'm just barely having enough mana to keep my tank up. Sometimes in a long, prolonged fight. but using this spell instead of this one should help me as far as the mana conservation goes. Because like I said, I've just mainly been using this one, but this one costs 15 mana, this one costs 20, and this one heals for more than double. But the main thing is, a lot of times the party doesn't want to sit there and wait a minute or 2 minutes for you to regen mana, so a lot of times we'll just pull the next mob with me having 1/3 of my mana back. And a lot of times this ability is not even up yet, so I'll regen during the fight at some point. Now in HC, around a level 18 group, we can pull 2 mobs, and I would feel more comfortable if I had closer to 2 bars of mana instead of just 1. But I wouldn't say I got the best gear or nothing. I'm far from that. I mean, I know other people that shamans that are near my level or maybe 1 level above me that have like 22 wisdom and only got 17. But like I said, it also scales off con too, so I got a pretty good con score, I think. Like I said, I don't have the best gear, but it's kind of tanky too. I got 132 armor class, and if I swap out this item and this item, all of a sudden I got 151 armor class. I pop this ability, I'm up to 184, and I probably got more armor than some of the tanks. So if I happen to get aggro, I can withstand at least 1 hit, probably 2 before I'm at risk of dying. But yeah, I was looking for a high level cleric to look at their gear, to look at how they got their spells set up, to see what spells they included, which spells they did not include, what are their go-tos. I have not been able to find a cleric form, and like I said, I do not have anyone in the guild that's higher level than me as a cleric to ask. But for me, the setup that I had mentioned is probably the best setup for me anyway. Let me see. So I would swap in this, and I would swap in this. So this gives me a little group utility, a little group synergy. This one gives me, allows me to heal 3 people. So that way I can be healing the tank, you know, maybe do a shield, maybe do the heal. And then I got a second that I can heal the party. Boop, boop, boop. We're good. But I actually popped these 2 abilities earlier, and then I hit this and actually went to 100 at one point. See that 65. So instead of 50, it was 65 times 3. So that's a significant boost. And as I continue to get more wisdom items, that should increase mana. My mana issue should increase my healing. But yeah, I would like to hear your guys' thoughts. Maybe some of you guys probably have more experience than me. Maybe you guys have a high level character. I'd be willing to chat with anybody on Discord and just to discuss your thoughts on what you think is good, what you think is not good. Like I said, that one AoE spell is good if everyone in your group is taking damage, but I don't like the fact that it's a 3-second cast. But that's all I got, guys. Again, the guild is Reverence Bane. This is really early in the morning, and you can see we got a good number of people already online. Granted, it is a Friday though. But you can see all the people in the zone. Got your friends. Looking for group. Looking for more. There's nobody looking for more right now. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope y'all have a good day and hope to see you guys in Pantheon.